Before watching this video, please like and subscribe to my channel and click the bell icon to get new video updates. See and others. The light you see in yourself. In today's world, society always expects people to be perfect, from the way we talk to what we do and how we act. There is plenty of pressure put on everyone to be perfect and to do things in a precise definition of the word. And with this, we hate anyone who doesn't meet up with these perfection standards. In other words, we expect people to be perfect when we are not. This causes many people to become even more anxious, stressed, unhappy, and even depressed with their lives. Before we proceed, let's define perfection. Online Dictionary defines perfection as a state, condition, or quality of being free or as free as possible from all flaw, shortcomings, or defects. What does the definition above imply? We all have flaws. Flaws are what make each one of us unique. Flaws are not necessarily negative traits. They are what defines us and what shapes our lives. They are not to be looked down on or frowned upon. They are not there to make us feel bad or to make us hate ourselves. For instance, if someone is a workaholic or too obsessed with keeping things clean, or loves to eat candy more than an average person snores, or a little too lazy or slurps, then that's a part of who they are, not something we should hate them for. But unfortunately, in our world today, we hate anyone with a glimpse of few faults. Life is about finding joy and being happy in whatever we do. If you want to be lazy and watch play games for the rest of the night, instead of working on that project that's due in a week, feel free to do it. That takes nothing away from your success as a person. You can't be any less successful because you didn't carry out the project right away. As a colleague had probably done, we are all unique and we all are perfect in a distinct way. And that's what is so amazing about us as humans. We know we have flaws, and as individuals, we embrace our flaws. We love ourselves despite our obvious shortcomings and infinite flaws. So why then do we hate anyone with a glimpse of a few faults? If we cannot be perfect, why then do we expect others to be perfect? We have people who slurp but hate it when others slurp. They openly or secretly express their disdain for the other person who slurps, completely ignoring the fact that they slurp as well. We embrace ourselves despite this flaw, but we hate anyone who has the same flaw. Perhaps it could be snoring. You hate people who snore. In fact, you do not want to be caught in the same house with them when it's time for bed. You criticize them for the same thing you're guilty of. Have you ever stopped to ask yourself why? In our everyday lives, we've made countless mistakes. Some of these mistakes help to shape ourselves. We've all made decisions, taken actions, or said things that today we aren't so proud of them. These mistakes come in different ranges and sizes. Some are little, while some are big. Some have big impacts, while some have little or no impacts. But what is clear, despite all the mistakes we've made, is that we still live ourselves. We're willing to give ourselves another chance to be a better person and avoid those mistakes another time. Can we say the same for others? If these mistakes, regardless of how big or small, are made by someone else, such as a friend, colleague, family, team member, employee, we'll hate them for it. Why do we snap and lash out at our colleagues for not finishing a project on time when we have been guilty of the same thing in the past? Why do we condemn others for driving against traffic when we have once been guilty of the same offence? Why do people disgust us when they expel gas, but then we don't bat an eyelid when we do it? If we love ourselves despite our infinite flaws and the plenty of mistakes we've made, and we still love ourselves, nevertheless we're willing to give ourselves another chance to make things right, then why can't we extend the same gesture to others? We correct ourselves when we make mistakes, so why can't we give others the same chance to correct themselves when they make mistakes? If we sit down and think carefully, we would realize that most of what we hate others for are things we are guilty of or have once been guilty of. We all have a dark side, and despite this we still see the light in ourselves. But why can't we see the light in others? The world thrives on love and kindness. In a world where everyone genuinely loves each other, people will feel better and be more inclined to do the right things and avoid mistakes. Although mistakes are inevitable because we're naturally built with flaws, extending love to others and seeing the light we see in ourselves, in them, will make the world a better place for everyone. People who are not afraid to make mistakes are generally better individuals than people who cringe and are always after perfection. These people could have been affected due to constant scolding that was dished out to them when they make mistakes in the past. As a result, they are afraid to be themselves or express themselves in the way they normally would. A better society means seeing the light we see in ourselves and embracing others for who they are, despite their flaws. If we can love ourselves despite our flaws, why can't we love others because of their flaws? Perfection is a term that exists in pure subjectivity. Hence, expecting others to be perfect when we are not is unfair and portrays an unacceptable double standard. We all have the responsibility of making society and the world at large a better place. How about we start by giving others the chance to correct themselves when they make mistakes? However, we love them when they make mistakes the same way we love ourselves when we make mistakes. Seeing the light we see in ourselves, in others, would help others become better individuals, and it will also help us become better individuals. And what's more, better individuals mean a better society for everyone. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed listening and watching to this video. Please like, comment, share and subscribe.